Hi, I'm Dave Carter with Relentless MMA and DC Athlete. Right now we're going to go over some side control attacks. Once you manage to pass the guard, or I'm going to take the person down in side control down low. First, to establish your position, I like to start with just a good shoulder pressure and kind of crush the jaw. Take the middle finger, put in this armpit, and this one comes down here. A really common rookie mistake is to lock the hands together way too high in gable grip, and now Will can shrimp out and go back to the guard. What I want to do is maintain control of his hips and his head, so he can't look at me. Now try to shrimp out. Got much better control. Now, once I have here, a couple things you're going to run into. Number one, a lot of beginners will lock their hands around your neck. And they'll try to hold because they don't want me to be able to get this arm around. If he does, I just simply slide this arm over, I dive my body forward, and I go for a tricep crush. I'm taking this bone and putting it right here. So, once again, he's got me in nice and tight. I just bring this around. I'm having trouble getting him down because he's a really strong guy. Start bringing this up on the stomach. That'll make him let go. We start from here. If I don't get that, I'll let the hand pass right in front of me. Move back and hit my Americana. From here, if he straightens out his arm, I can go into a straight arm lock. If he bends it back down towards his pants, I like to VW, I control it, use my ear, grab the wrist. From here, I'll switch my hips usually. Goes from Nakamura from here, or all the way over. If that's not working, even off Nakamura, I go right into my wrist lock. All I'm doing is going over the knuckles, covering it, and I'm pushing his wrist and forearm right into my bicep to get my tap. I can bring it back out, go for the arm lock here, or back in the wrist lock. If that's not working, then I'll always go right back into my crush. He goes his hand back high, I'll switch up, VW again, going for my Americana. Now, say he straightens his arm over his head, I'll just let him. I'll go elbow to elbow, armpit to armpit, and bring my arm around, and I'll go for my howdy doody. From here, if I get nice and tight, just feed this through, and start locking it up. I can also sometimes, if it's not that tight, I'll just cover his mouth and his nose with my shoulder. And just asphyxiating him. From here, he'll start trying to pull his arm out. I'll allow that to happen. Maybe I'll have a good grip, grab his wrist, right back into the Americana. And then from here, I can automatically start going for wrist manipulations. And if he goes over his head again, I'll do the same thing. Boom. Pulls the arm out. I grab the wrist before he gets it fully. Brings it back around. Bam. Sometimes he'll manage to wiggle his arm free. And what he'll do is he'll jam into your neck and try to push you away. When he does, try to create some space for a bridge or a shrimp. Bridge or shrimp. Boom, so he can escape. As he goes for that motion, I like to rotate. Take the arm lock here and here. As he starts, usually I don't get this, but it scares him enough. So I'm in this position. He's scared, so he pulls his arm back. When he pulls the arm back, I go for the super Americana, which usually hits a lot faster. So once again, I'm here, he pushes on my neck. Boom. Boom. Even if he straightens the arms out, I can still always go for a forearm choke. And sometimes when I'm going for this forearm choke, he'll push his forearm into me. And that will be my trigger for it. So I've got him here, I'm holding him in a good position. He goes here, I might come in here, start choking him, he starts pushing back into me. I'll come back over, boom, and there's my wrist, and right back into here. He straightens the arm out, I'll come back over, and I'm back through again. And the whole sequence just keeps going, going, going. I'm not saying any one of these is perfect, but it's the main things to have options, to be able to keep attacking, 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 attacking. And I love the side control because I keep a lot of pressure on him. And this over here on this side, I have my hip into him now, or my knee into him to prevent him from shrimping. So if he goes to shrimp, I try to bring his knee in. I've still got good pressure, and I can still start working this stuff. And based on what he gives me, that's what I'll start attacking. There's also numerous attacks fighting off of this arm, where I'm going here, but I just prefer just to control that arm to make it easier to attack this one. So once again, I'm Dave Carter with Relentless MMA. Those are a few arm locks and chokeholds you can do from side control.